26 and I recently graduated in ecology for the conservation of nature. I'm here as a land-based research coordinator, which means I'm gonna help with all the methodology of land-based surveys. Taking data about animals from a fixed station on the land through binoculars. And I'm also gonna help volunteers in data research and data analysis for their dissertation and in general exploring the data about these wonderful cetaceans at sea. Land-based surveys was born during whaling times, when people searched for a low-cost way of observing cetacean and identify cetaceans when on a fixed position on land. But of course, during times whale in most of the countries has been already banned, and land-based became a more environmental friendly way to gain data about cetacean. So in a more touristic way through whale watching on land, but also in a more research way, so to gain actual data for analysis. One of the main reasons land-based is different from other data collection methodologies is that we have zero self-impact on the cetaceans. For example, when you're on a reef and you approach any animals, he knows that you are there and he may change his behavior according to your own behavior and your own way to approach him. This doesn't apply for land-based because the animals, of course, doesn't know we are watching from really far. And this can give us the opportunity to observe them in their natural environment and also to register their responses to other boats' approaches. This means that we can have a really nice overview on anthropic impacts on animals' behavior and daily budget activities of the animal. Canaries is an amazing place for observing cetaceans. You can observe at least 26 different species of animals. Most of them are migratory, so they appear or can be observed just a few months during the year, but we have at least 3 resident species. 2 of them we see almost daily. There are pilot whales and bottlenose dolphins. They are the cetacean we focus our research on. Our work mainly consistent in daily observation every hour of any kind of sighting that we may have at sea. We usually scan the sea through 2 types of binocular, high-range binocular like this one. They have a huge magnification, and low-range binoculars like these ones that can help us in finding animals, especially near to shore due to their higher field of view. Why it is important to get hourly data about cetaceans. That way we can assess what the animals are doing during the day, in which hours they can be more present, and what are the responses and the behavior they change according to any boat approach, touristic or non-touristic. It's quite important to specify that we collect data not only about cetacean but also about vessels and boats, so we register any anthropic impact that the humans can have on the daily life of these animals. For example, from the harbor next to Los Cristianos, huge ferries can pass daily and travel toward La Gomera, and that can be a quite huge source of noise pollution for these animals. So one of our goals is to assess how this source of anthropic impacts may affect these animal lives. If any volunteer is interested in collaborating with land-based surveys, is gonna be trained in how to use equipment and instruments with such binoculars, rangefinder and compass, and is also gonna gain knowledge about cetacean biology, cetacean identification through binoculars, and spatial ecology of these animals. I think one of the main reasons for land-based to be such important is that whale watching tourism is increasing with every year, and both can approach the animals in quite different way. So it's important to know which are the best way to meet these animals in their natural environment at sea, and what way we can get our behavior better in order to disturb these animals the less as possible and be able to watch them and be just amazed as their beauty.